Hey, good morning. It's about 11 a.m. It's Friday morning. It is kind of cloudy outside today, so I don't think I'll be doing any outdoor photography. It looks like my 15% sale is going pretty well. I've got a total of 6 items going out today, and I want to hurry up and get them packed up because I feel like I'm running a little bit late. I've seen Richard pull up here before 11 o'clock, and if I miss him, then I got to take the packages down to the post office, and I don't really feel like going anywhere. Mainly because if I go out, I'll be tempted to get some junk food, and I'm not supposed to be eating junk food right now. So let's just try to stay here where the temptations are limited. Alright, so the first thing we got going out is this pair of Lesney Matchbox cars. I guess it's the Green Lotus and something else. And we sold that on sale for $9.31 plus $4.95 shipping. Then we sold this Jimmy Buffett flag that I picked up at the Salvation Army a few weeks ago for a couple bucks. I was hoping to get a little bit more money for this. I've had a couple of offers on this, and it seems like $15 is where people want to be at on it. So I decided to take an offer of $15 plus $4.95 shipping. If you guys remember, a few weeks ago I picked up this beautiful Sherpa-lined, made in Pakistan construction shirt. I can't remember how much I paid for it, but I think it was around $5 at the Salvation Army. I had Sal modeling this thing. I thought it was a beautiful shirt, and so I decided to give it a shot. I went ahead and took a best offer on that shirt for $20 plus priority shipping. And then I sold this Licky Mat Soother. I paid $1.50 for that at the Salvation Army a few weeks ago, and it sold on sale for $11.47 with free shipping. And then I got this piece from my friend Sue over at the Northampton thrift store. I haven't been out there since September, so I kind of miss seeing her. She's kind of a good friend of mine, but it just got so hard to travel back and forth there every week and stay in my van 4 nights at a time and stuff. So the donations they were getting were really starting to get shy, so I decided just to not even do it anymore. But anyway, she gave me this with a bunch of other stuff, and I had it listed for $14.95, but I ended up sending out offers, and somebody sent me a counter offer for $9 plus $4.95 shipping, so I decided to take it. Shout out to free items from friends. I'm going to go pack this stuff up, and I'll talk to you folks in a bit. Hey, how's it going? It's 9:50 p.m. Friday evening, and I'm just over here at the light table doing a little bit of work. I saw in my video I had a little out-of-place brow, and I tried to trim it today, but then I realized I'd better be careful because the last thing I want to do is walk around with a brow mishap. I'm working on this game that I picked up last week at the Salvation Army for like 85 cents. I think you guys remember. It's Hugger Mugger. That sounds like some kind of insult name, like you Hugger Mugger. Anyway, the game looks like it's in really decent condition. In fact, I think it's in such good condition that it might even be new. Because I'm not sure how well you guys can tell, but this is a sealed pack of game parts. So it looks like this thing was purchased, opened, but possibly not even used because it's sealed. I don't recall ever seeing this game before, but I feel like I've been blessed with an eye for certain types of items. Anytime I see this sign golden, I always like to look up the item. I'm not sure if they're still around, they very well may be, but back in the 80s they made things like coloring books and games and stuff. And some of it can be worth a little bit of money. I think I might have comped this game at like 15 bucks, but since the package of parts is still sealed, I may be able to get a bit more money. What I'm going to do is hop on eBay and look at the other listings and see what parts are in the listings, and if it says like a complete item, I'll just check all the parts and see what I have versus what they have. Alright, so I'm over here looking at this listing that just sold. This is the same game, and somebody sold it for $24.95 with free shipping. So what I want to do is make sure the parts from this game are in my game. So you got the deck of cards. There's my deck of cards. Of course, you got that round item, and then all of those little pieces are still sealed. And I don't see any pencils in this listing, but I have new pencils. When I write this description, I want to focus on the sealed pieces, the 4 pencils that look unused, and the general good condition of the item. Basically, I want to describe the item in a way that lets the buyer know that the item is new without actually telling them it's new. And I'd like to list this game for $24.95 or best offer plus shipping. I feel like the key to this is really taking good photographs. So let's get busy, shall we? Alright, just got done doing the photos on Hugger Mugger. Now I'm focusing my attention to these parts that I got for this Sirius Sportster 5. I picked this up at the More Than a Thrift a couple weeks ago for $2, and I thought it was going to have the system in it. I didn't even look. For $2 I just grabbed it. But the system was gone, but there are all these replacement parts in there. There's got to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then there's manuals, and then there's screws. I'm going to do a little bit of research and see if I can't part these out. I do think they have some value, and at $2 I should be able to make something. So I'm going to go see if I can't find a little information. Alright, I just found out a little bit of information. This little item right here is the antenna for the unit. And it looks like one of these sold brand new for $29.99 recently. And this is definitely brand new. You can see the packaging on the top. I'm probably just going to go ahead and photograph all these parts and just list them as new. The only one I probably won't list as new is this right here because there's no packaging for it. It looks like it's still factory tie wrapped. But you can see all this other stuff still has this tape on it. It kind of makes me wonder if somebody actually reached in the box, grabbed the unit, and put it in their pocket and just left the other stuff. You gotta admit though, guys, if somebody steals a $2 item from a thrift store, that's pretty crazy. But I got a feeling I'm gonna make more than $2 on all this stuff. Hey, how's it going, guys? It's Saturday morning and it's cold outside. I'm dealing with a little bit of a problem right now. I sold this item. It's a Pegasus robe hook, and as you guys can see, the custom label says shelf. Well, guess where the item does not appear to be? That's right, I can't find this item anywhere. Alright, so what I just did was I sent the buyer a message, and I basically told them I'm very sorry that I misplaced your item. I told her that she could have double the value in credit in my store. So in this particular case, the value was $12, so I offered her $24 credit in my store or a full refund. This happens from time to time, but it's extremely rare. And sometimes what I'll do is order a similar item from a different seller and use the buyer's address instead of my address and have the item shipped right to the buyer. Unfortunately, there's only one similar item available, and the seller's asking $19.95. That means if I want to drop ship this item to the buyer, I need to pay $8 extra. I'd rather just give them store credit. But if I don't hear back from the buyer, I might just go ahead and do it anyway. I would just kind of consider it a tax for being disorganized. But if the buyer does message me and say, I appreciate it, but I don't need it, can you just give me a refund? Well, then the buyer's requesting a refund, so I'll just cancel the order at the buyer's request. I think it's all about communication. You got to have good communication with the buyer. We all make mistakes, guys. We all make mistakes. First thing we got going out is this Fitbit band. It's over $10.62 on sale, free shipping. Then we got this Sun Pro triple gauge kit. I sold this last week for $40, but the buyer never paid. When it relisted, it got tangled up in the 15% sale and sold for $33.96. I picked that up at one of the very few garage sales I went to this past year. It was in October. I found a bunch of stuff for $60, and this was one of the items. I think I'll make about $20 profit after all is said and done. Then I sold this Villaware waffle maker. I picked it up for $10 at the More Than a Thrift and sold for $42.46 plus shipping. And then there was this Listen Up hearing device. I listed that the day before yesterday and it sold for $19.95 free shipping. I paid $2.50 or $3 for that at the local Salvation Army. I was sending out offers the day before yesterday, and I sent an offer of $20 for that Field & Stream Adirondack bag, and a buyer accepted and is paying $11.55 shipping. And we sold that replacement blade for an Oscar 14081. I lowered the price a little bit and it sold for $15 free shipping. So I'm going to go ahead and pack this stuff up and get it out of here. Hey, how's it going? It's Saturday afternoon, 1:05 p.m. and I just broke one of my rules. The big rule. I'm not supposed to be going thrifting right now, but I wanted to get out of the house. I needed to pick up a few supplies, and the Salvation Army wasn't far away, so I decided to go in. But before I show you guys anything, I have to let you know, anything I find today is fine. Since I'm not supposed to actually be out thrifting, I can't actually get mad about not finding much. Now, with that being said, I will say the thrifting wasn't terrible today. It's not quite as good as I would expect, since I wasn't there for 3 days, but it wasn't terrible. I paid 13 bucks for all this stuff. I'm not sure if I got a discount or not. I probably did. But first thing I got was this Scrabble game. This is the deluxe edition. I need to make sure that all of the pieces are there, but this could sell for between $30 and $40 plus shipping. I picked up this hat. I think they get $3 for these. It's kind of got a cool tactical design, leather brim. It just felt quality. It actually looks like it's in pretty nice condition. It's made by a company called Bungie. I've never heard of this company before. It has a great look to it, so if nobody buys it, I can wear it myself. I got this pair of small to medium yoga socks. They were doing half off on clothing today, so I asked if this was $1 instead of $2, and she said no, these are counted as accessories. But I knew I'd probably get a little discount anyway. Looks like this is selling for about 10 bucks, so I'll make a few dollars on it. I found this vintage set of Sony headphones. Unfortunately, there's no styrofoam, but I pretty much always buy vintage Sony headphones, even if they don't have the styrofoam. You can order replacement pads. These sell in pre-owned condition for about $16. I might be able to get like $12.50, $13 for them since they don't have the pad. As long as they work, of course. I picked up another salad shooter they had on the shelf. They wanted $3 for it. I just listed one of these the other day. I'll probably just list this as well. The parts do sell for a little bit of money, so I figured I could make a couple bucks on it. The slicing and shred blade are in there, so that's an easy 15 right there. I picked up 2 packs of these Arctic Air filters. They are as seen on TV. They're still sealed in the original box, and they were $1.50 a piece. Looks like they sell for about $13 a piece. I don't know why it says it's trending at $24.74. I think it thinks that's the actual cooler itself. It's not. This is the type of item you can expect to find at Dream Deals or one of those bin stores that I'm going to. There'll probably be days you can go in on fill a bag day and just put about 40 of these in your bag for $20 or whatever. This is an I Love Toy Trains VHS set. It's a set of 3. It was $1 and it looks like it's straight out of the 80s. Yep, check that out, guys. Those are most definitely 80s children. Looks like one sold for $11.90 recently, but that won't be enough for me. I'm going to have to get about 15. There's none other listed with the UPC code alone, but if there are none other listed, I'll probably just put mine up for 15. Picked up this ZTE wireless home phone base. I'm not exactly sure what it does. It was $2. I'm probably just going to sell it as is or for parts. I really don't have a way to test it. But it looks like they're selling for between $30 and $40. So I'll take a closer look and see what I can get. All right, so I think it's safe to assume that this trip alone isn't going to pay for my picking fortress. But it is a start. I would say that any day you pick up merchandise that you're not supposed to pick up merchandise is a thumbs up for me. I did check the free box and did not see anything that I could use. So I think I'm just going to shoot over, pick up a couple supplies, edit this video, and get to work on the listing. I also just got out of More Than a Thrift. If you guys are new to the channel, one of the stores that I come to sometimes is called More Than a Thrift, but lately I've changed the name to Not a Damn Thing, because there's been many days where I've come in here and there wasn't anything to buy. Just like today. I haven't been in here since last week, and I came in here and I couldn't find one item to buy. But that's alright, guys. I had no intentions of staying out for a long time today. I just wanted to get out of the house and get some fresh air. I did, and now I'm going home. I wanted to say thank you to Socially Awkward Seller for the shout out. I noticed there are some new subscribers, and I wanted to welcome all of you new subscribers to the channel. On this channel, I basically just show you guys what I do on eBay and how I make money. And it won't be too long, the channel will have a different component to it. I'll be doing mobile thrifting, which means I'll be living in my van while thrifting, probably for 2 or 3 months. I'm going to be going down to South Carolina to buy merchandise. Since I'm having such a difficult time finding it up here, I'm going to try to make some contacts, and if all goes well, I'll be coming back to New Hampshire with multiple 18-wheelers full of merchandise. I'm just kidding, guys, but you never know. Anyway, my friends, I'm going to go edit this video and try to get it up tonight. If you guys enjoyed the video, please give me a like. Feel free to comment. If you have any questions, please let me know. And if you're not subscribed, I'd appreciate if you would. You guys have a wonderful day.